Now, here's Payton. On the court right now for the Sonics. We've got Perkins. Gary Payton is out there with McMillan. Then it's Schrempf. And it's Holmes in at the 5.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Bryant can't get it to go. Sonics trail by 7. And it's Perkins in the corner. No good on the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Shaq. O'Neal is double. Lakers passing it around. Caught that one.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
1:19 left to play in the first quarter. McMillan passes to Schrempf. And another basket for Seattle.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Kobe, that's for 2. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Payton against Fisher. Perkins inside. The layup off target. Lakers leading by 9. Bryant finds O'Neal. Bryant on the wing. Outside, Fox. Pocket 6. Pulls up on the elbow, and there's another one for the Lakers.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pulls it from 20. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here's Bryant with 3. What a play! Simply brings it in at the buzzer.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big-time finish to the quarter.
And so it's Kobe Bryant making things happen for the Lakers. He went on an aerial 3-point display, drilling 4 long balls in just... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach? We've seen so far for Los Angeles.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
So with Payton on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. Sean Kemp is out there with Perkins. Then there's McMillan. Then there's Snow. And it's Wingate in at the small forward. Now Kobe. Pass to Shaq. The kick out to Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fisher can't hit. Sonics trail by 10. Here's Snow. Plays it up and banks it in. Snow's got his first basket.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And so Bryant will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. This team is on quite a run. They're in the midst of a 14-game winning streak.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Outside, Bryant. Here's Shaq. Throws it down. If the official calls the foul, it may be a three-point play. Sean Kemp picks one up right there.
Defensive foul.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Askew's checked in for Wingate. Next trail by 11. And here's a timeout now from George Karl. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Please put your hands.
And Seattle will get a change here. Holmes checked in. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Kobe Bryant.
He's been absolutely electric for his team. The way he's been able to finish plays and just take a hold of the offense at that off-guard spot is more than deserving of recognition.
Stolen away. Here's the break. Here's McMillan. And good coming on the assist by Kemp.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Picked away. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Los Angeles leading by 5. Fox finds Fisher. A baseline J, and no good. Trying to use the glass. Here's the lob to the hoop, and stolen by Fisher. And Fox with a clear path to the basket.
Putting some muscle on it. Fox sees the chance and just goes right up for the jam.
Fisher against Snow. Out to the wing. Here's McMillan. A putback. It's good on the putback. Kemp's got 10 points.
And that's a pure hustle play. Getting to the offensive glass for the tip.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Shaq bullies his way inside.
I couldn't tell if they tried to foul Shaq here, but didn't matter.
And stolen by Fisher. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. The kick out to Bryant. Hits the three-point bomb. Kobe's got 21.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Here's McMillan, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Looking at turning shots away with that size.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Holmes with a screen on Fisher. Pass to Kemp. Over Grant. Kemp's shot is off. Lakers leading by 12. Bryant with it. Holmes covering.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter space and then go and corral that backcourt.
To Snow. Back to Perkins. To halt the run. Kemp passes to Holmes. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Shaq.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the line for him here. Big group substitution here for Seattle. Johnson, he's checked in for Kemp. Schrempf comes in for Sam Perkins. Hawkins checked in for McMillan. And it's Peyton in for Snow. Bryant looking it over. And here's Fisher outside. Good D by Peyton. Puts it up from 17. Yep, that one goes. Peyton's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Seattle.
Well, Peyton likes to work up close and personal with the basket, but boy, he can stretch it out when he needs to.
That one's good from Fisher. Fisher's got 5 points so far. So it's the SuperSonics now. Peyton inside, defended by Fisher. Schrempf against Bryant. This one for 3. No good from Schrempf.
And I thought that was going to fly. Looked good.
And Green throws it down hard.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are down a ridiculous.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT&T. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. O'Neal with the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
1:30 left now here in the second. Outside, Peyton. Holmes setting the pick for Peyton. Trying to find Holmes. Gets it to him.
You have to love the approach Peyton takes to the game. And an exceptional passer who does a great job with distributing the basketball.
It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. He's covered by Hawkins. Here's Bryant. Good for the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
It's blocked by Shaq. On the wing, Fox. Schrempf. And finished off by O'Neal.
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team counts on him to rack up points.
Fisher dishes to O'Neal. Driving inside. And Shaq with the slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And Detlef is one of the best at filling it up from deep. Just possesses great height and that high release point.
SuperSonics substitution.
Here's Grant.
Number
6
10.
points for him. O'Neal gets to Grant. That's in. Coming off the assist from O'Neal. O'Neal's got 6 assists here tonight. Peyton surveying the floor. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've got the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's gotten them up big. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race.
These guys have made a great case all season long, Shaq, and now they're processing things even faster, making even better decisions. That's impressive.
Yeah, if your front office selected any one of these guys, you could say you won the draft.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, we all saw it. They've blown this game wide open with the three-point shot. The defense is scrambling, but look, this is where they felt they could get their points.
Yeah, teaching floor spacing 101. We'll see what class is like coming out of intermission. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Brent is out there with Fox. Then it's O'Neal. Then it's Bryant and Fisher in at the one spot. And that's the group for Phil Jackson as we begin the second half. Here's Payton. Wide open. Kept alive. Out to Shrimp. And so it looks like the SuperSonics will retain possession here.
SuperSonics ball.
Second chance shot. And Kemp puts it in. Kemp's got 12.
And this is why they keep going to Kemp. They know what he's capable of on offense.
Here's Kobe. It's a great finish.
Oh, my gosh.
And you know what? Highlights don't get any more spectacular than that.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Here's Hawkins. Trying to get open is Kemp. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Horace Grant.
Yeah, just trying to anticipate Hawkins' next move there. The defender gets caught a little out of position.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break. Breakthrough in the end.
Right around a minute now. To the middle. Kicks it out to Grant. 5 on the clock. And here's Bryant outside. From deep three-point land.
So I've been jumping in my